isn't had to turn on. More bikes. Yeah, it's gorgeous weather. There's actually going to be less bikes on the road than usual because it's Ghost Month. Ghost Month is the time of the year when the most Asian people die. Doesn't really matter. Supposedly it's like a statistical anomaly. Like even in America, there'll be a spike in Asian deaths during this month. Like end of July, beginning of August, that kind of time. The Chinese months are a little bit different than the American months. Actually, this is my first time riding with this group, but last week I met up with them, and we were supposed to start riding at 8:30, and someone was late, so they were waiting for him, and they were waiting for him, and they were waiting for him, and I'm like, what the fuck? And pretty much an hour goes by. Like, we were supposed to leave at 8:30, and it's almost 9:30, and we're still waiting. And then the guy finally shows up, and the guy doesn't say sorry. He just kind of shows up and goes, yeah, I'm here. And I'm like, if this was America, we'd like kick the shit out of this guy. Like, what the fuck? He just cost all of us an hour out of our day. Like, I make $50 an hour. This guy owes me $50. What the fuck? So yeah, I was pretty pissed off, and they all saw I was pretty pissed off. And then after he showed up, I just kind of left early because they. So yeah, I was pretty pissed off last week, and then I just left. And then today they're actually leaving like dead on time. I went to meet them, and I showed up a couple of minutes after 8:30, and they were already leaving the shop. So I think they left on the button this year.这是录的，现在。我回家的时候，我给你 email， 你可以看。The guy in front of me is wearing the same jacket as me. That's the same jacket I'm wearing. It's Chinese, and it's I think it's the coolest jacket with regards to airflow. Not too big, but it's still fun. It's actually a dumb place to make an acceleration because there's a bit of a hill, and just on the other side of the hills where the police, it's a good place for police to set up a speed check. I got pulled over here once before, but they haven't done it recently, not in the last few months, so I wasn't too worried. His signal light was on, and he just noticed it. I never noticed. Like, when I forget mine on, it's on for days. Like, I need to, I don't know, I was thinking about getting a signal light that beeps, you know, like some scooters have that. Their signal light goes beep, 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 or something like that. It's kind of dorky, but I kind of need it, because it's unsafe driving around with your signal light on all the time. Because what could happen is you could like forget your right turn signal on, and then you could have a car waiting to pull out, and he sees you coming, but he sees your turn signal on, so he thinks you're going to slow down and turn to that lane, so he pulls out in front of you, but in actuality you're going straight, so you crash into the side of him. It's mostly your fault, because he's expecting you to slow down and turn. gave the signal for police, but I don't see any police. A bunch of bikes on the other side too. There's a smaller bike. It's going the wrong way, of course. Two FZ6s, three FZ6s, very popular choice in Taiwan. It's one of the cheaper bikes, but actually they're a bit silly because in America this bike is cheaper and my bike is more expensive, but in Taiwan my bike is cheaper and their bike is more expensive. But this bike hasn't really caught on yet because it's a new model and people aren't familiar with it, and not that many shops sell it. Almost every big bike shop sells that bike, and only a few sell this.